Hello everybody, how you doing? Hope you're all doing well looking after yourself. It's a Friday, it's good weather, and it's a bit of a catch-up time and a bit of an explanation of why a lot of people want to see Mustang. Sorry, why a lot of people wouldn't have seen me about much on social media and everything else this morning. Now, some people are already aware, and some people are not, but I had a phone call on Monday afternoon that probably every parent would dread getting. My son was involved in a motorcycle accident. Now, right off the bat, I'll say he's alright. He's not, but I'll say he's alright. He was on his way to work and he had a minor little accident, only involving himself and a bend in the road. And he probably part experience, I should say part inexperience, and partly not knowing the road that well. Managed to get it all wrong in a corner. The bike high-sided, and when a bike high-sides, as you know, it spits you off. And he came down. As he's come down, he's put his hands out and he's managed to break both wrists. Now, fortunately, and I say fortunately, there was no other injuries. I had a look at his bike gear afterwards, and obviously there's no damage to the to his helmet, or no visible damage on any of the clothing or anything like that. So he says he was doing about 40 miles an hour. Well, he would have scrubbed speed off going into the corner, and then a bit more speed when the bike high-sided. So yeah, so bike spat him off. He's gone down, he's broke both wrists. I left work Monday afternoon and had a spirited ride, shall we call it, to the I went straight to the scene of the accident. I did speak to one of the young ladies. Apparently 2 ladies stopped to give assistance and wait for him and call an ambulance and all the other people who wanted ringing. So I want to give thanks to them. Sorry, I don't know your names, I don't know who you are, and I didn't speak to you at the time, but yeah, 2 ladies stopped with him. And another big thanks to Darren Spears of HBB Motorcycles, who, once he got the message, he didn't waste any time. He went straight up there and to recover we thought he was just going to recover the motorcycle. So I went straight to the scene of the accident, because I thought, well, I didn't know if there was going to be police there, if there was another vehicle involved, if the ambulance was going to get there by then or anything else. So let's just say I had a spirited ride down this very road, actually, from work to the scene of the accident. When I arrived, Darren, God bless him, had already loaded the damaged motorcycle into the back of his van and had my son Charlie sat in the front seat of the van, because the ambulance hadn't turned up yet. Now I understand they're busy, I get that. And so he said, let's not waste time, let's just take your son down the hospital in the van. So that's what we did. So thank you very much for that, for Darren. And then between me and my wife, we was in A&E until 1 o'clock Tuesday morning, until he eventually got scene sorted and was found dead. He was due an operation on Tuesday, which got cancelled due to emergencies, and he had an operation on both wrists on Wednesday. He actually went down for his operation at, I believe it was 10:30 in the morning, and we was told he was back on the ward about 5 o'clock, I think it was. He was back on the ward, so he was down with the surgical team for quite a while. He's had some wires and things put into his right wrist, which they said will heal nicely. His left wrist, not so much. So that's going to require some physio, and he may, sorry, he may not recover full mobility in his wrist, but only time will tell that one. So yeah, I've been a bit of a busy boy this week, running backwards and forwards and to the hospital and trying to get things sorted. Got my own stuff going in work. I've had to organise and stuff at home. And anyway, Charlie came home. Thank you. Charlie came home Thursday evening. Yesterday, which would be yesterday. So late yesterday afternoon, early evening. Late yesterday afternoon, early evening. Yeah. He came home yesterday. He's got both wrists in casts. Fortunately, he can take himself to the toilet, which is also a good job because I'm not doing that for him. But unfortunately, he can't feed himself properly, or any of the daily activities you sort of take for granted. He can't do all of them. So anyway. So Charlie's at home, and that's what's been happening this week. If I remember, I'll put some pictures up of Charlie, and hopefully of his bike. So I wonder if there's a water leak here. I think they do something about that, wouldn't you? Hopefully some pictures of his bike and that as well, so people can see exactly what he's done. Well, thanks for watching. Apologies, I've been busy and I haven't put a lot of other stuff out. And yeah, well, there's not a lot on there at the moment, but keep your eye on Facebook, TikTok and Instagram, and also class. Don't forget to click like, subscribe and share. If you like what I see, hit a notification. If you like what I do, you want to hear me waffle on some more, follow the YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, and you'll get an update of my next video on my son. As I always say, bit of irony in it now, as I say, rubber side down, shiny side up, and that means you, Charlie. Rubber side down, shiny side up. Look after yourself, and I'll talk to you all soon. Take care, all of us. All the best. Bye for now. Bye bye.